Good morning. It's Smango, the loudmouth from the south, bringing you another edition of the QuakeFans Radio. I can't believe it's episode 10. Like, honestly, it's been 10 weeks of QuakeFanness. When did that happen? Man, time flies. Time's flying by. I don't get it. Don't get it. As always today, guys, we have the morning blend offer. HTTP, or just go to bit.ly/Quake mug. Get you a nice Quake, original Quake symbol coffee mug. And get you some coffee that I drink every morning on the radio show, bit.ly/QF Coffee Max. Add that to your breakfast, 8 a.m. So, starting off is a new start time. And this is going into the old morning spiel. Is I've started a new job, and I don't have to wake up at 6:30 in the morning anymore. So, this is the first week this has happened in years. In the professional Smango world, I have changed jobs twice in the last year or so. Both full-time positions. I made one. I went from second shift to second shift, working from 2 p.m. to 1 a.m. Sometimes it would flip-flop and do 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And that was just the worst schedule in the world for me. As a family man, that just wasn't working. It wasn't a bad job. Just was not working for me. But so I got another job. Absolutely love that place. But the commute was killing me. Absolutely killing me. The plan was to move out there. Like the plan was to move to the location of this job, but I was working 8 hours plus a day, and eating lunch, so I wouldn't even really leave my desk for the most part. Man, I just tell you, it was getting to me. But I'm gaining a lot of my life back because I work in my home where I live now. It is like 8 minutes away, and I get paid more. So, kind of hard to complain about that. But I'm gaining so much more of my life back. It's kind of incredible. I get more sleep, which means I can stay up a little later, which means just I got more time to do stuff. I got more time with my family. I get to come home on lunch. Who gets to do that? Not many people. So, that's a thing. That's my spill this morning. So that's probably why the QuakeFans Radio will be at 8 a.m. now instead of 7 a.m. I mean, I'm still waking up at 7 a.m. Like, I just don't have enough time to get everything ready. So today's topics are Quake Champions Doom Edition, the YouTube channel update, what got me into Quake, and my experience with Quake Live Clan Arena this week. So let's just jump into it. Quake Champions Doom Edition. To me, I love Doom. It's a great game. If you like Quake, you probably should love Doom, and vice versa. I don't know why a lot of Doom people don't love Quake. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. They're brothers. I mean, without, well, I would say Doom's the father than The sun is Quake, maybe. So I mean, they're similar. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You know what I'm saying? Uh, this channel, this YouTube, this podcast, this radio live show, it's going to talk about Doom, not just Quake, because I love both of them. Let's just be honest. But I love Quake a little more just because of the balanced multiplayer action it provides, I guess. Not necessarily that I love it, like I think it's a better game than Doom. I love them both the same. They're both my children. I love them equally. Just one a little different than the other, I guess. I don't know. Does that make sense? Anyway, if you've never played the Quake Champions Doom Edition by DB Thanatos, you are doing yourself a disservice. And I don't mean that in just being funny. Like you need to play this game. It's of course I wasn't prepared and didn't record any footage of me playing it and getting it ready. But you have to play it. You need to play it. If you enjoy Quake and Doom, it's probably the best mod there is to get your experience. It's got so many champions. It is crazy. It plays almost identical to Quake Champions. I know they had to change the name because it was probably getting a little bit more traffic than the real Quake Champions. I'm starting to think they've taken like some Google organic traffic from them because it was getting popular. So they had to name it the QCDE, QC Doom Edition. Like they're not really allowed to use the Quake Champions name, which I get, but I still think it's kind of funny. Man, it has so many champions. It has Gordon from Half-Life. It has Sarge from Quake 3. It has all the Quake champions. I think it has like Duke Nukem, and it has everybody. It's awesome and it's fun. The person that done the graphics on the weapons and stuff, I remember. If you guys don't listen to In the Keep podcast, then I mean, this is how I found out half my information is the Motherload interviewed DB Thanatos, and great. It was great. I learned a lot about Quake Champions Doom Edition, and there's so many ways you can play it. I forget the best way to play. I think it's. I know you Doom guys are going to hate. I think it's on Z Damon is what they used to play. How I play Doom mods is I load up Doom Explorer and I just click on it and go. That's how I play the multiplayer anyway. Now, if I want to experience a single player mod and maps and stuff like that, I usually try to write my own little script and have it load what I want to load. So, the problem with Doom 2 mods and stuff is like it's simple, but then it's not. Like if you want to load QCDE with some other mod, you have to learn how to write a little script to do it. It's not hard. It's not a hard script, but you still have to learn how to do it. So it's not click and play like Steam or something. Like you can't just click, oh, I'm going to go to a mod. Even Quake 3 mods are a little simpler because you can just add it to the folder. Then you go to Quake 3, you can click on mod and you can start playing. Doom, you usually have to drag the file. Like a lot of people drag the file to the engine, then it'll ask them what WAD they want to play. It's a little confusing. Like I've still not figured out a perfect method, but I plan on trying to cover that on the website and on YouTube. How the best methods to play these Doom mods. So today's gameplay footage, because I wasn't prepared, is Reflex Arena, if anybody's wondering, on the YouTube channel. A game that just didn't It died before it released. I don't understand. A lot of people are hoping that Diabolical isn't another Reflex Arena, and that's what I'm hoping for too, because I need a new game to cover besides Quake Champions, which I will say I'm kind of wanting to come back to Quake Champions. I think I've had a good break. I think I needed a break from Quake Champions. I don't know. I've just been so out of touch with it. I don't know. It hasn't been the game that lately that I've really wanted to play and enjoy. So, YouTube channel update is the YouTube channel, of course, is going to continue as always. But I'm trying to have a new streaming schedule, and I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm just going to be on YouTube. I'm not going to be on Twitch anymore. Don't even worry about that stupid channel. It just, for the content I create, I mean, us old guys, the 30-year-olds, we don't really care about Twitch. Most of us are probably searching on YouTube for stuff. I mean, anything I ever want to watch, I always go to YouTube. So I'm assuming everybody else is the same way. So if you want to watch some Quake, Doom stuff, then you'll find it here on YouTube. If you want to hang out with Smango, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Wednesday and Friday. Probably taking a break on Thursday because of my new job. I have to get to work a little earlier. And I usually just want to spend some time and take a break from gaming. But that's still 5 days of streaming. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. If you count the radio show. Which Saturday nights might be an opportunity to stream some too. So I might stream a little earlier if that's happening. But this week, I covered Quake Live. Playing Arena. Played a lot of Quake Live. But we'll get to that in a second. That's the plans going forward, is do some at least an hour streaming a day. I think that'll do all right. Keep the channel kind of going. Didn't really get to make a video this week. Threw something together, which I thought was cool. Is the Music Killer, and I played it to the Doom 2016 hit. I'm gonna call it a hit anyway. By Mick Gordon, the BFG. I can't even remember it now that I'm wanting to say the name. Let's see, this song. We'll just play it. I know you know. BFG Division. Is that song just not the greatest? I mean, good night. That song rocks, man. But anyway, I had to play that game to Music Killer. It was fantastic. That's a great song. Music Killer, it's okay. At first, it took me a couple tries to kind of understand what you're supposed to do. And there's like a little beat counter, and you're supposed to just click it with the beat. So it kind of makes beats. However, it's fun. And it's a first-person shooter. So, and it's fast-paced. Fits right into the mode here, if you ask me. So you guys, if you want that game, you can pick it up on Steam. It's like $3 maybe right now. So, and there's a new Steam sale. So there's that. In other news, people keep messaging me about the FULLTECH podcast. And, because it's a PC gaming podcast. And I want to do this. I just don't have time. The main focus right now has been Quake Fans. I would absolutely love to continue with FULLTECH podcast, but just right now I just don't have the time. So if you're wanting some PC gaming tips and stuff, I mean, you can listen here, guys. I like my personality is nerd and PC. Like, I'll do PCs for a living. I mean, I'm going to talk about PCs here. I'm sure the majority of people that play Quake are system administrators, or they used to be back in the day. Just like myself. which I'm technically, my title right now technically is an assistant administrator, which is funny. Which we'll talk about that maybe in the next morning spiel about transitioning jobs and how weird it is sometimes when you can't do stuff you used to be able to do. It's funny. Anyway, on to the next topic. What got me into Quake? Oh man, this is a good question. I think it was Quake 3 because I didn't really have a computer until 1998. So it's not like I wasn't playing, like I had computers in grade school, but it was like Doom. I mean, DOS. It was DOS based systems. And the only games, seems like I remember there being a Apple II. So I don't, this is where my PC knowledge kind of grays out a little bit. Like I can only go back to first. I can go back in my PC knowledge is like Windows 3.1. Like I know DOS a little bit, but it's not like I set up and I didn't have a computer to set up DOS games all the time. Like I know it enough. I've installed Windows 95, 98 from DOS. But I've never just used DOS to play games, I guess. So my first computer was Windows 98. And the games I had on it was like Half-Life and the Quake 3 demo. And I just thought it was the greatest game of all time. Like, I don't know why. But then eventually I finally got Quake 3 Gold and had a version of that. Then I think I had a cracked version of it too, for some reason, and started realizing that like nobody paid attention to the CD key. Like it was pointless to buy the game, I guess. Like I went and bought it, then it's like nothing changed. I thought I was gonna get like access to more servers or actual people playing online. I have no idea. Anyway, that's what got me into Quake. Was the demo. In the demo version of Quake 3, you played the longest yard. Like, that's the only map. I think that's why it's so popular, because that's the only map you could play on the demo against people, and people had servers up and using old ball mouse, and it's just, man, that was the time. Ball mouse, Quake 3, Half-Life, Team Fortress Classic. That was the games right around when I was about, let's see, 98. That would have made me like 12 years old. So I was about in middle school. It was when I really started PC gaming. So yeah, I eventually grew up and just kept playing Quake. And I'm one of the Quake tattoo guys. We need to make like a thread on Discord. Quake 3 tats or something. Or Quake tats. Because there's a whole... Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm not even that good at Quake. I think I was growing up where I grew up from, like not many PC. There wasn't a lot of PC gamers at that time, and mostly console. Like I still love my old school Super Nintendo and stuff like that. But yeah, man, Quake 3, such a good game. Then Unreal Tournament, of course, that was out too. Love that game. I don't know, that's where the love started. I don't even think I realized you could strafe jump or anything till way later. Then, of course, there was a hiatus of playing Quake. Got Quake a lot throughout the years. Like I got Quake Quake Live on the web browser whenever it was going. Then I was like, wow. I already have Quake 3. Why am I playing for Quake Live again? So I kind of I quit playing. I don't know why. I think that frustrated me that I was having to pay a monthly fee to play Quake. So I probably went back to like Halo or Team Fortress 2 or something at that time. I don't know. Then Quake 4 come out in college, and I was just poor and couldn't get it. And I think I eventually got it, and my PC couldn't run it because it couldn't run Doom 3 either. So kind of just didn't play those. And I upgraded. Then I got sucked into World of Warcraft. But what got me back into Quake? Now I will say I have an older sibling, family member that played Quake and showed me the Quake, Dark Places engine and Quake 2 and all that stuff. But I'd say Quake Champions is what really, really got me back into Quake. Like, hardcore. Like, I was like, man, I need to get back into Quake. This game's great. Even though Quake Champions is flip-flopping around like a dead fish right now. Gasping for water. I don't know. But, yeah, that's kind of what got me into Quake was Quake 3. I love Quake 3. Such a good game. I never played it competitively. I don't really play games competitively. Like, I have a competitive nature, but never did play, like, duels. The most duels I played was insta unlagged. One-on-one on longest yard. I used to play that like crazy. I had 56K too, so you gotta imagine that insta unlagged was it. Then when I got to high school, finally got DSL when I was a junior, I think. Sophomore, junior. I played Insta Unlagged, and it was even better. I was like, oh man, now I can really play. I don't have 500 ping. But, I mean, playing Quake 3 on 56K on the demo and just having a blast, I have no idea why that was good. After I started beating Nightmare bots, I just thought I was like the greatest ever at Quake. Then they come to realize, like, these days, I'm like trying to play Nightmare bots, and I'm just like, man, these are bad. But that's what happens when you play so much of a game. You just destroy the bots in the game now, I guess. I don't know. Or they never really was good to begin with. I have no idea how. Some people made some custom bots. I remember Quake 3, they made some custom bots, and they would join a match. Some of those bots were insane. Like, you could give them perfect aim if you wanted to, but these people like customize these bots to play like a real person would. It was it was pretty neat. Man, it's the good old days. And then there was a mod that released. I was really into football. I played football in high school, and there was a mod that released like the NFL football mod, which I do play in the cover. I found it. I have it in my IO Quake 3 directory right now. Trying to cover it. It is a football mod for Quake 3. It's awesome. That was one thing I did get everybody to play was Quake 3 football mod. It was cool. Anyway, on to the last topic of the day. Quake, a week of Quake Live Clan Arena experience. Now, for you guys that don't know, I've started a Quake Live server for the community based around this YouTube, and if In the Keep wants to join too, or an us, it's a simple password. It's just capitalized QuakeFans. That's it, all one word. So if you see the QuakeFans.net server, Quake Live, and you want to join, it's just all uppercase QuakeFans. That's it. Nothing hard. No, I'm not really trying to keep anybody out. But yeah, easy password. I need to work on it. I might do that today. There's stuff I want to add to it. I need to research how to add some maps and stuff like that, because I have no idea. You have to subscribe to the workshop. It's not as easy as setting up a Quake 3 server, that's for sure. You can't just put stuff in your directory, I don't think, and it finds it for some reason. And it's Linux based, so it's a little bit more difficult than trying to run Windows, which is not that difficult anymore for me, but it's still a little bit harder to grasp sometimes. I'm not a expert in Linux, good enough to do a job at it. That's about it. barely good enough. But man, I tell you what, the servers, the big daddy servers on Quake Live Clan Arena is like the madhouse. And dude, some people, I don't know my elo is so bad on there, and I don't feel like I'm doing bad. But then I look at my elo compared to everybody else's, I'm just like, I'm terrible. But I goof a lot. I goof around a lot on there, and man, some people just take it serious. Like they're playing for blood. They're not moving an inch. They're camping and shooting their rockets around corners. They hear a peep, then they're running the whole time. Then when they get far enough distance and they think you're coming, you get railed. So that's the bad thing about Clan Arena. It's like it gets taken too serious, and then people camp like crazy. They'll play very defensive. Like there's no aggressive. It's hard to be aggressive on Clan Arena because you'll just get destroyed by rails. And that's usually what happens to me. I get destroyed by rails, then I get frustrated. My kids are climbing on top of me last night, and I was just like, I can't play this right now. But it's fun. I think it's making a little comeback. I really do. I think Quake Live's making a small comeback. I've never really dueled on there. I've never really dueled like how you duel in Quake Champions on Quake Live. I think I could get decent at it. I don't know. I'm just not a dueler. I like it, but I don't know. After I get down like 10 kills, it's like I don't even want to continue playing the game. I just want to like end maybe start a new one or go do something else. That's the problem with Quake. Like, it's easy to lose your momentum to want to play because you'll just get destroyed one map, and the next map you might do all right. But that's just how it goes, I think. And you got to keep telling yourself that, like, listen, it doesn't matter if you lose right now. It's just how the map's flowing, and you didn't get the pickups in. They got good control. And it's one-on-one. Somebody's got to lose. Look at, I don't know if anybody's a UFC fan. Look what happened to Cowboy, man. He got, it just happens. Nobody thinks he's a bad fighter. He's not a bad fighter, but he got caught with a couple shoulders, and that's it. What do you do? Somebody cracks your nose open in the first 5 seconds with a couple shoulder charges, and it's like, man, that's not how it went. What was the Mike Tyson famous quote? Everybody has a game plan until they get hit in the mouth. That's kind of how Quake is. I mean, everybody has a game plan until they get a rocket for 100 in the face. Then it's like, well, that's not going to work. So you can plan that all you want. But hope you guys enjoyed this new time. I know it's been quick, like 20 minutes. I'm trying to cut it up more into segments. Hopefully it's flows a little better. Not talk too long on one topic. Try to I can't even talk. Try to switch it up a little bit. I would like to talk about PCs a little bit more here. I don't know. But ending comments is if you want the PC game podcast, I do need to work on releasing the old episodes. That's the plan, is like kind of editing some of the old episodes and get them on there, so I don't have to record being other things. There's like 50 episodes, and they're all down, but I have them backed up, and I need to re-release them. That's the plan. So it kicks back up alive, FULLTECH podcast, the PC game podcast. There's also a retro gaming website I'm trying to work on a little bit. It gets some traffic. Altogether, I tried to build one website before and it wasn't working, so because nobody knew what I was going to talk about one day. So I learned how to make a bunch of websites on one web server. My Linux skills, increased a little bit. So I was like, oh, Apache can host multiple websites. Look at that. Why haven't I done this forever? So I'll just start buying domains. And that's where we're at now. But QuakeFans is my focus right now. The YouTube, this radio show, making content on the website, which has been slacking. Hopefully pick up probably today, maybe. But plan on doing some Quake Champion stuff again, maybe. I really like. I'm getting the itch to play it again. And Quake Live. I want to get into Doom mods and stuff. So we'll see. That'll happen eventually. Then, of course, other first-person shooters I find interesting. I feel like in the same mix. We'll be here next week. Might play a single-player game all week long. I don't know. I don't know if I'll continue with Quake Live every night. We'll see. Be sure to join the Discord in the description below. The Kingdom. Whenever you get into the Kingdom, click over to partners and be sure to join In the Keep and visit inthekeep.com. Listen to the Motherloads podcast, the Keep podcast. Check out QuakeFans.net. And if you want to holler at me, be sure to do it on Twitter at RealKYNerd. I will follow you back. Just hit me up, man. We'll grow together on Twitter and YouTube. If you like Quake, there is a Quake Fans Twitter too, but I try not to do too much on there. But if you just like Quake only stuff and Doom stuff, that's the place to follow there too. That's it, guys. We'll see you guys next time on the QuakeFans Radio.